Hello and welcome to 5.01C Independent Practice Homework Walkthrough video for 6th graders. We are walking through subtracting integers, so subtracting positives and negatives. How many questions we got? 8. Nice. Okay. Zoom in a bit. You have $32 in your bank and you spend $5. What is the balance of your bank account after you spend $5? Let's show this on a number line. So you start with 32. Here's 32. You spend 5, so we're going closer to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. We got $27 left. I think we need the dollar sign. Make sure you type the dollar sign in for your answer. Yeah. Okay, your numbers might be different, but you can probably solve it the same way. Question 2, the temperature this afternoon was 32 degrees Fahrenheit. After the sun went down, the temperature dropped 29 degrees. What's the temperature now? Let's use that number line. 23 minus 29. So it looks like we're doing, 23 minus 29. Start with 23, you go down 29. Let's show that on a number line. Just so I have enough space, I'm going to have 23 start here. I'm going to go down 29, so to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Jumps. Whoa. My line wasn't big enough. Okay, so this is 22. This is 21. This is 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. Boom. Okay. Negative 6. Also our calculator, 23 minus 29. Negative 6. Oh, yeah. Negative 6. Okay. Do you have to type in degrees Fahrenheit? Let's see. Okay. Maybe you do. Wacky. Question 3. Subtract the integers. This was one of our weird situations that we learned about. To do this problem, we need to look to the words of the mathematician Brahmagupta, where he's a mathematician from India who wrote down the rules of negatives in terms of money. So subtracting is losing something. You lose a bunch of apples, you lose money. Negatives are also losing. Negatives are kind of like a debt. How Brahmagupta explained it was if you lose a debt, that's the same as gaining. If you owe someone $1,000, but then all of a sudden you don't owe that person $1,000 anymore, oh, it's like you made $1,000 kind of. So if we were losing negative 21, like we've no longer lost 21 anymore, we just lost that loss. That's the same as adding. So when a minus sign and a negative are right next to each other in a math sentence, they turn into a plus. So 29 minus negative 21 is the same as 29 plus 21, which is, keeping it in our heads, 0, 50. And here we go. This looks similar. Question 4. Okay, we have a loss of a debt. We are a negative sign next to a negative sign. That means, if we thought about it like money, if you lose a debt, like you no longer lost $14, that's kind of like gaining $14. You no longer lost it. A double negative. It's like saying, I don't not like you means I do like you. I don't not like you. Double negative makes a positive. So negative 70 minus negative 14, those two minus signs right next to each other, that's the same as if it was a plus sign. It's plus 14. And okay, and now let's figure out how to do this one. So if I'm underground 70 feet, so negative 70, and I climb up 14 feet, I'm still going to be negative, but I'm not going to be as negative. I'll be closer to 0. Closer to 0. Let's see what the calculator has to say. Negative 70 plus 14, negative 56. Are you? Negative 56. Question 5. Okay, this question looks exactly like question 4 for me. So we're starting with a negative, but we have lost a loss. When you lose a loss, like you no longer lost $59, it's kind of like gaining 59. If you lose a debt, that's the same as a positive. That same thing happens with words too. Like I don't want to eat that pizza. That means I do want to eat the pizza. I don't means I do. So negative 18 minus negative 59 is the same as negative 18 plus 59. A negative next to a negative is the exact same as just plussing. Probably better, just plussing. So negative 18. I have 18 negatives and 59 positives. So my answer is going to be positive, right? Because there's more positives than negatives. And I think it's going to be 41 because there we go. Yeah, 41. I did that in my head by rearranging these numbers and doing 59 minus 18. Yep, 41. Oh, yeah. Question 6. Awesome. We just got two normal positive numbers here. I'm going to use standard algorithm to solve these. 64 minus 27. We can't, 4 ones take away 7 ones. Okay, I'm going to regroup. I'm going to break apart one of these 10s. So now I only have 5 10s, and I have 14 ones. 14 ones minus 7 ones is 7. 14 minus 7, 7. Now let's subtract the 10s. I have 5 10s minus 2 10s. I have 3 10s. So 3 10s and 7 ones is 37. 37. 2 questions left. 20 minus 44. Now, I'm not going to show the number line because that would be a lot of jumps, right? That would be just so many jumps. Let's think, is this answer going to be positive or negative? I think this answer is going to be negative, right? Because we're starting at 20, but then we lose 44. Maybe we can use a number line, but we just don't need to make all the jumps. So here's 0. We're starting at 20. How many would we have to lose to go from 20? There's a different color. How many would we have to lose to go from 20 to 0? Yeah, we'd have to lose 20. This story, we're losing 44. And so if we've lost 20, that means we need to lose, how much more do we need to lose until we got a loss of 44? Oh yeah, we need to lose 24 more. So instead of drawing 44 little jumps all going to the left, I just drew one big jump that showed, well, how many do I need to lose to go from 20 to 0? And then, well, how many more does my sentence say I need to lose? I need to lose 24, and 0 minus 24, negative 24. See if our calculator proves our answer to be correct. Negative 24. Thank you, number line. Last question. My numbers for question 8 are almost the same. So I think my answer is going to be almost 0, right? But let's show this on a number line, just like for question 7. So here's 0. Here's where we're starting, 14. Instead of drawing, so we're losing 15. Instead of drawing 15 bumps, 15 jumps, because that just takes forever, I'm going to draw one big jump and show how much would I have to lose to go from 14 to 0. You had $14, you spent a bunch of money, now you have $0. How much did you spend? You spent 14. To go from 14 to 0, you lose 15. We need to lose 15 to get our answer. So that looks like we need to lose one more, right? If we lose 14, then we lose 1. Yeah, that's the same as losing 15. And 0 minus 1, so it's a negative 1. We could also check this on our calculator by doing 14 minus 15, negative 1. Check our work. Yeah. All right, if you need more help with this homework, make sure to send me a Canvas message. Good luck. Goodbye.